Hey guys, so today I'm going to talk about my best and worst professional development experiences. And first I'm going to talk about my best professional experience. So my best professional experience was actually in college. I'm actually just a first year teacher. So it was my final semester of college, and I was student teaching at the time, and my professor asked us to go to a social studies teacher conference. And what I liked most about this conference is that it was very content oriented, obviously, because it's a social studies conference. But we got to choose which sessions and which speakers we wanted to go listen to. And I thought that was really cool. And it was very helpful to interact with other social studies teachers around the state. So we had teachers from North Mississippi and teachers from the coast, and that was really cool. So one of the sessions that I chose to go to was how to teach primary documents and how to interact with those and how to get your students to interact with those and to dig deeper into primary documents. So the speaker asked us to create an activity for our students to do in our own classrooms, and then we got to share those with the other groups around. So I thought it was really cool and really interesting to hear all of the ideas that all of these veteran teachers had. So based on the reading, or based on the primary reading in the article by Hammond, The Effective Teacher Professional Development, the author talks about how to make professional learning days better for teachers. So like the conference I went to, it was content focused, it incorporated active learning, and it encouraged collaboration with others. So I really enjoyed that professional learning. I thought it was very beneficial for me. Even though I'm not a social studies teacher right now, I just thought it was really neat how to use primary documents in the classroom and how to really get students hands-on with history. So for my worst professional development day, because this is my first year teaching SPED, I've not been to very many professional learning days. But I guess I'll use the one that we had before school this year. So before the school year started, it's my first year in special ed. I felt a little out of place, but that's okay. Everybody tried to make me feel welcome. But the lady that was leading the PL day, it kind of felt like she assumed we had all been in special ed for a long time. And I wasn't the only one. But for many of us, she just went through the material very quickly. So we had no time to collaborate. We didn't really have time to work through questions. It felt like everything was rushed just to give us time to work at the end and then for her to give us feedback. But so many of us had so many questions because she just dealt us all of this information. And then we were all just mind blown and trying to process everything that went in, and we didn't really have any active learning activities. So that was probably my worst experience. But even though this is my worst, like Hammond says, she did give us time to receive that feedback. So, but I don't think it was beneficial for us, unfortunately. And then the third part of this entry is to explain what we would bring to a professional learning day. So right now I am a special ed teacher, but I'm in a general ed classroom, so like I'm an inclusion teacher. So something I would like to do is help new special education teachers learn to use all the tools that we have to do for paperwork, because we have a lot of paperwork as special ed teachers, writing IEPs and things like that. But just how to use those tools and then how to collaborate with your gen ed teachers and help create a better learning environment for our students together. I know I was very confused at the beginning of this year with all the programs and acronyms that were being thrown at me. But now that I have a better understanding of what's going on, I think I could help others who are new to special ed and some of the shortcuts that I have learned, and just help them be the best special ed teacher they can be. So that's what my experiences have been. Thanks.